Hi everybody, Garth here. Today in my 57P bass, I'm here to talk about the newest tonal innovation from our friends over at Stellartone. Deep in their mountain lair somewhere in the mountains of Oregon, they come up with some of the best tone knobs for guitars and basses. And today I'm here to show off the new Vari-ToneStyler. So this is my old school zoom-in technique, but it gives you an idea of what we're talking about. You have a push-pull knob to engage the VariToneStyler or the standard tone styler, and then you have your 6-position selector with one being bypass. First thing I noticed when I got this is that it was assembled beautifully. Military spec wiring beneath, heavy cast metal knobs, really great hand feel, and it came with this beautiful aluminum pickguard to fit my 57P bass, which is a reissue. And it was a perfect drop-in, no routing required. Really beautiful. And ultimately, the tones are fantastic. So let's talk a little bit about that. Before I get into it, I want to tell you what I'm playing today. So for those of you who know me, they know I'm a D'Addaria endorser. On this bass, I'm using my Pro Steels. Gauges are 45 to 105. Those are my steel round wounds of choice. And I believe that's the way a P-bass with round wound should sound. Pickup wise, I have a Lawler, Jason Lawler pickup, which is wound to a late 60s, early 70s spec. Not a lot of output, just beautiful, warm and round. My amp, I'm also an Ampeg endorser, so I'm using my VR, my trusty VR, which you've seen in some of my other videos. Short, sweet, beautiful, great recording amp, but kind of neutral and balanced sounding. So we're going to go through the Varitone tones, and to get to Varitone, you need to have your knob in the downward position. That's your Varitone. So one is bypass. Big, clear, precision-based tones. Now one of the cool things about this in the Varitone position is that I believe that position 2, 3, and 4 offer an actual jazz bass tone. As you see, this is only a P-bass pickup in my 57, but it gives you the tone like I do have a bridge pickup, a single coil in there, and that I think is really an amazing thing. So let's go to number 2. That was number 2. Going to number 3. Going to number 4. Going to number 5. And going to number 6, which is admittedly the thinnest sounding tone, but also has its place in recordings for doubling type of sounds. Now my favorites are number 2, which sounds like a J bass tone to me, and number 3. Now if I was going to go to number 4, it sounds like a baritone guitar to me. It sounds like a Dan Electro baritone, which is a great tic-tac tone, awesome doubling tone. And if I was to go one more over to 5, which is a thinner tone, it still makes a great doubling tone. And with a little echo in there, a little verb, you'd really have that 60s slap back tone. So that's the Varitone.